Okay, we're on Yevamot, Perek, Bet, Mishnah, Yud. We're continuing to talk about what if in cases where someone played a role in being matir a woman, can that person marry that woman? So this is a Mishnah. We talked about in the last Mishnah, if a person brought a get, or he says, I killed her husband, not her, okay, or things like that. Our Mishnah continues, says the Mishnah. Hachacham she'asar et ha'isha beneder al ba'ala, harei ze lo yisena. A woman took a neder. She took an oath, and she says, I can't stand that guy. She takes an oath, a neder, and she says, I'm never going to be with him ever again. So you go to a chacham, and you ask a she'elat chacham. So she asked this she'elah, okay, and the chacham, ubad l'chacham, lahatir. So she went to the chacham, v'lo matza petach l'charata. He says, sorry, the asked her, did you know that you would never be able to, yeah, I knew. Did you, well, you realized you'd have to, I knew, she knew everything. He couldn't find a way to get her out of it. And generally, halachically, there's always a way to get her out of it. So the Chacham says, you know what? You got to get divorced. What can you do? Hareze lo used to enter. The Chacham can't turn around and say, ooh, I think I'm going to marry her. Obviously, because it doesn't look so good. Me'ana o shel chatza b'fanav. Let's say a woman was married off by her father died, and her brother or her mother married her off as a minor. So she can, when she becomes an adult, before she becomes bat mitzvah, do mi'un. So that's a process in Beit Din. She goes to the Beit Din and says, I don't want to be married to this guy. O shel chatza b'fanav, or her husband died, and her brother-in-law did chalitza in front of him. He sat on the Beit Din. Then Yisa'ena. Then he can marry her. That's not, if you're sitting on the Beit Din in a formal role, in a process where a woman becomes muteret, that's permissible. And I think this obviously would be true if he's on the Beit Din, when there's a get. A person gives a get nowadays. It's exactly the same thing. That's not a chshad. There's no reason to suspect that he had a role in her becoming single. In all these cases, the last two Mishnayot, v'kulam shahayu lahem nashim v'ametu mutarot linaseh lahem. Okay, in all these cases, if let's say the chacham, prohibited the woman, she hayu lahem, that he had a wife, okay, and then his wife died after the whole process happened, then mutarot linaseh lahem, because you don't think that he was already married. He's not looking to get her out of it. I mean, he brought a get. He's a married man. Okay? Hayu lahem nashim, he's a married man who made to, and they died, then they can marry them. V'kulam shenis'u lachem, in all these cases, let's say the guy brought a get, and he was single, but shenis'u lachem, the woman married someone else, v'nit garshu onit almenu, and then they got divorced, or they became widowed, meaning the woman's husband then died. Now she's single, mutarot linaseh lahem, because it's already, then he can marry this shaliach who brought her first get. He can marry her because obviously in between, there's no chashad. The kulam, in all these cases, mutarot livneihem o la'acheihem. They're also permitted, let's say the shliach of the get, or the chacham, then his son can marry this woman, his brother can marry the woman. Why the Bartenura says, okay, Einan asurot, de'ein adam chotei b'shvil beno o b'shvil achiv. A person's not going to falsify, a chacham's not going to say, I can't find a heter. A person's not going to lie for his brother or his son. If you really want that woman, he'll lie for himself. But there's no chshad that they would lie for other people or for their relatives. We'll stop here. As always, that's next Mishnah. It looks exciting. We'll dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak. Here we go. Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.